Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to continue with our 1969 Card&Dice tournament, Strat-O-Matic, using mostly advanced rules. We mix in a couple of super advanced rules. And it's been a fun, crazy tournament so far. This matchup will pit the first round of 16, Game 4, the number 12 seeded Seattle Pilots, who are 64 and 98, taking the 5 seed Washington Senators on, managed by Ted Williams. And in 1969, they were 86 and 76. Let's get to the starting lineups and play some baseball. For the visiting Seattle Pilots, Tommy Harper's at third. Hegan's in right. Goosen will bat third and play left. Mincher is at first. He's the cleanup hitter. In center field is Comer. Batting sixth, doing the catching, is McNerney. Stanley will be at second base. Fred Stanley. He'll bat seventh. And Ray Euler, the former Tiger, will be at short, batting eighth. Diego Segui does the pitching, and he'll bat ninth. Segui 12 and 6 with a 3.35 earned run average, pitched mostly out of the bullpen, but he has the best opportunity to win this game, so that's why he is starting. For the Senators, Unser's in center field, Mays in right, Howard's in left. The cleanup hitter is Epstein. McMullen is at third, Allen is at second, Brinkman is at short. Casanova bats eighth and does the catching, and Dick Bosman will do the pitching. Bosman was 14 and 5 with a 2.19. The winner will advance, and the loser shall go home. W. Voggs is at the ballpark. Hope all is well. Thank you for joining us. So here we go. Dick Bosman on the mound. He's a right-handed thrower, good for 7 innings. And in the 7th, his point of weakness check will start. Here's Tommy Harper. Righty-righty matchup. Casanova sets the target. The pitch to Tommy Harper. 3-12 to Tommy. 3-12, ground ball, second base. That'll be out number 1. So Harper is retired. Making the play was Allen. Now bring up the right fielder, Mike Hegan. He's a left-handed batter. The windup and the pitch from Dick Bosman. 6-7. Left-handed batter, 6-7. Ground ball to first. Epstein has it. Tosses to Bosman. 2 down. Scoring at home, 3-1. So 2 up, 2 down. Now striding the plate is the left fielder Greg Goosen for the Pilots. Right-handed batter. Bosman looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He deals to Greg Goosen. 4-10. Righty-righty matchup. 4-10. Fly ball. Shallow left field. Coming in, and making the catch is the lumbering Frank Howard. And the side is retired. 1-2-3. Go the Pilots. They definitely did not soar in that inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Due up for the Senators, Unser, May, and Hondo. Howard. To face Diego Segui. Segui, right-handed thrower, good for 7 innings. That's when the point of weakness check will start. Here's Del Unser, center fielder, left-handed batter. Unser awaits the Segui offering, doesn't have to wait long. Pitch homeward bound. Uh-oh, we hit the helmets. 4 is across the board, as that's a 4-8 left-handed batter. 4-8, swing and a miss. Unser chases out of the zone. Segui gets a K. 1 down. I'll bring up Lee May. May playing right field. Another left-handed stick. McNerney goes through the sign. Segui nods his head. The pitch to Lee May. 6-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 6-3. Right-handed pitcher. Left-handed batter. 6-3. Fly ball. Left field. Defense check for Goosen. He's a 4 when it comes to range. And that's an 8. So a 4 and an 8 will go to a defense check. We roll the 2 red die again. Goosen's an E16. That's a 7. And Goosen will make a 2-base error. The ball clanks off his glove. And Lee May stands at second as he's hustling all the way. So an E8 2-base error on Goosen. And the Senators are in business. And I think we have to just push these up slightly. And here comes Hondo, Frank Howard. Howard, a large man. Tremendous power. Right-handed batter. May takes a peek. They're not holding him on. The pitch to Hondo. Segui fires in a 2-7 to Frank Howard. Righty-righty matchup. 2-7 ground ball to short. May stands pat as Hondo grounds out 6-3, making the play for the Pilots, the former Tiger Oiler. So there's 2 outs. Now I'll bring up Mike Epstein. Another left-handed batter. Cleanup hitter, first baseman. The windup and the pitch from Segui to Mike Epstein. 2-7. Right-handed pitcher, 2-7, and that's a walk. Inning stays alive. On the walk to Epstein. Segui pitched carefully. And now they'll go at the third baseman, McMullen. So 2 outs, 2 on for the Senators, trying to break out early here in the bottom of the first. Here's Ken McMullen. Digs in the right-hander's batter's box, ready to grip and rip. Segui gets the sign. The pitch to Ken McMullen. 2-7. Righty-righty, 2-7. Fly ball, center field. Going back a bit is Comer. And he makes the catch. The side is retired. The error doesn't hurt. We are through 1, and there is no score here in the nation's capital. Top of the second. Due up for the Pilots, Mincher, Comer, and McNerney. And I have to fix that, as the error was on the left fielder, not the center fielder now. There we go. Back up on the bump for the Senators is Dick Bosman. He had a good 1-2-3 inning. Jake Cruz is at the ballpark, and so is DJ Hopeball as well. As DJ says, this season is a must-to-have for baseball fans. Here's Don Minchner, left-handed batter. No score, top of the second. The pitch from Bosman to Mincher, 4-6, pick up some sticks. Left-handed batter. 4-6 and a 20. That's a deep fly ball, right field, racing back at the track in front of the wall. Making the catch is May, 2 down. Minchner almost got all of it. That was a split. 1 through 3 would have been a double. Instead, it's a deep fly out to right. Remember the great sports, Hopeball as well. Here's Wayne Coomer, center fielder. Right-handed batter. Bosman gets the sign from Casanova. The pitch to Coomer. 2-4. Will it close the door? Righty-righty matchup. 2-4. Ground ball to first. Up with it is Epstein. He tosses to Bosman. 2 down. 5 up, 5 down for the Seattle Pilots so far. That'll bring up Jerry McNerney, the catcher. Another righty-righty matchup. Casanova sets the target. The pitch to his counterpart, McNerney. 1-11. 1-11. Strike 3 looking. Couldn't pull a trigger on the breaking pitch. 6 up, 6 down. As Dick Bosman cruises through the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Still no score here in the nation's capital in our one-and-done 1969 tournament. This is Game 4, the first round of 16. Due up for the Senators, Allen, Brinkman, and Casanova. If anyone gets on the pitcher, Dick Bosman. Here's Bernie Allen. Lots of left-handed sticks that Diego Segui and the Pilots will face. Segui's ready to work. The pitch to Bernie Allen. 2's across the board. 2-4. Does it close the door on Bernie Allen? Right-handed pitcher. 2-4. Popped up. Foul territory. McNerney tosses the mask aside. Waits for the ball to come down. He makes the catch. 1 down. ID gesture. Hope all is well. Here's Eddie Brinkman, shortstop. Segui's ready to work to the right-handed batting Brinkman. Pitch inbound. 6-4. 6-4. Ground ball to short. And Euler. He's a 2 range, and that's a 15. Let's flip the old advanced fielding chart. .215. Euler smoothly makes the play, throws to first, and that's 2 away. So Brinkman takes the turn and goes back to the dugout. 2 outs, base is empty for the 8th place hitter, the catcher Paul Casanova. Segui works quickly to Casanova. 4-6, pick up some sticks. Righty-righty matchup. 4-6, fly ball center field. Going back, camping, making the catch is Comer. And 1, 2, 3 go the Senators. We've played 2 full here in the nation's capital. There's still no score. We go to the top of the 3rd. Due up for the Pilots, Stanley, Euler, and Diego Segui. ID Gesture had a baseball game up earlier on his channel. Please check that out. And always, there's great stuff on Remember the Great Sports and card collecting with W. Voggs. Thrice-A-Roni, a card collecting treat. I missed Thrice-A-Roni. Hope all is well. As he says, play ball, another wonderful channel. All right, here comes Fred Chicken Stanley. Euler on deck. Stanley, second baseman, right-handed batter. Bosman has retired 6 in a row. The pitch to the Chicken Man, Fred Stanley. 6-7. Righty-righty matchup. 6-7. Fly ball, center field. Out number 7, making the catch. In center is Del Unser. So Stanley flies out. Bosman continues to work his wonders. That'll bring up Ray Euler, the former Tiger. My God, you went from 1968 from a World Series team to the expansion Seattle Pilots. He couldn't hit worth poop, Ray Euler. Solid defensive shortstop, though. The pitch to Ray Euler. Bosman fires in a 5-6. Righty-righty matchup. 5-6. Ground ball to short. Up with it is Brinkman. He throws to Epstein. 2 down. 8 up, 8 down. And here comes Diego Segui. And his pitcher card, hitting card is a 2, so it's, I gotta flip that over. This is hitting card, nope, that is right, hitting card 2. Bosman works quickly to his counterpart, and you really want to probably roll off the pitcher's card. Segui, right-handed weak batter, 6'8", 6'8", bounding ball to second. Allen has it over to Epstein, and 1, 2, 3 go the Pilots once again. So the Pilots have not been soaring, that's for sure. We go to the bottom of the third here in the nation's capital. Still no score. Due up for the Senators in the bottom of the third. Bosman, then the top of the order, Del Unser and Lee May. Remember, the great sports says Diego Segui lives in the Kansas City area still to this day. Very cool. He pitched with the Red Sox in the early 70s. All right, here comes Dick Bosman. His hitting card is also a 2. Segui looking for revenge. He deals to his counterpart, Dick Bosman, 6'9". And Bosman's a weak right-handed batter. 6'9", swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heat. Second strikeout, excuse me, for Diego Segui. Top of the order, Del Unser. He's 0 for 1. He struck out with a pitch to Del. Segui fires in a 6-4. Will it close the door? Left-handed batter. 6-4, ground ball to short. Defense check. Oilers a 2, and that's a 22-20. Oiler has it. Throws to Mincher. 2 down. Unser is 0 for 2 now. Scoring at home 6-3. We have quite an old-fashioned pitching duel. That'll bring up Lee May. He reached on a 2-base error by the left fielder Goosen, but it did not hurt. Now see, Segui pitched around it. The windup and the pitch to Lee May. 4-9. Left-handed batter. 4-9. Strike 3. Couldn't pull the trigger on the inside fastball. 3 up, 3 down. Third K for Segui. We go to the top of the fourth. Still scoreless in the nation's capital. 1&done 1969 tournament due up for the Pilots. Harper, Hegan, and Goosen. Dick Bosman back up on the bump. Remember, the great sports says, yes, Al, Red Sox and the Cardinals for Diego Segui in the early 70s. Here's Tommy Harper, grounded out to second, 0 for 1. The pitch from Bosman to Harper. 4-9, right-handed batter. 4-9, fly ball right field. Making the catch for out number 1 is May. 10 up, 10 down for Dick Bosman. Now bring up Mike Hegan, grounded to first, 0 for 1. Left-handed batter. Casanova goes through the signs. Bosman, a quick nod to the head. The pitch to Mike Hegan. 5-8. 5-8. Ground ball to second. Defense check. Allen is a 3, and that's a 20. Allen will make the play. And that is 2 outs quite quickly in the top of the fourth. As that's a 2-20, and that's definitely an out. 11 up, and 11 down. 2 outs, top of the fourth. Base is empty for Greg Goosen. He made that horrific two-base error that allowed May to reach scoring position. That did not hurt, though. Let's see if he can make up for it. Pilots looking for their first hit. Bosman, arms down to his chest. He rocks and deals to Greg Goosen. 3-8. Righty-righty matchup. 3-8. Swing and a miss. He chased high and away. 12 up, 12 down. Dick Bosman is spinning a gem so far. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Still no score here in the nation's capital. 1&done 1969 tournament between the Seattle Pilots, the 12 seed in the first set of 16. Top 8 teams got a bye to the Sweet 16. And the number 5 seeded Washington Senators. So here comes Diego Segui matching pretty much pitch for Bosman. Due up for the Senators, Hondo, Frank Howard, Mike Epstein, and then McMullen. Howard grounded to short. McNerney sets a target. The pitch to Hondo, Frank Howard. 5-9. Righty-righty matchup. 5-9. That ball is deep, high, and gone. Bippity-boppity boom. Frank Howard goes to the moon. Hondo will touch them all as boom goes the ball. Let's double check. 5-9. Hondo definitely has normal power. 1 through 4, it's a homer. We rolled a 3. And just like that, it had to be 1-0 Senators, to the joy of the fans here in the nation's capital. So a home run for Hondo. To lead off the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Senators. Frank Howard, who played with the Dodgers, was actually on one of their World Series. I think he was on the 63 team that won the World Series. I think. I could be wrong. And here comes the left-handed batting Mike Epstein. Will they go back-to-back jacks? Segui has to regroup here. He's ready. The pitch to Mike Epstein. 1-7. Right-handed pitcher, 1-7. Ground ball to first. Up with it. Minchner takes it to the bag himself. Mincher. I keep calling him Minchner. Mincher. And that's 1 down. Crowd still abuzz by the blast to center for Frank Howard. 1 out, base is empty for Ken McMullen. Also, I believe, a former Dodger. McMullen flew out to center. He's 0 for 1. McNerney wiggles the fingers. The pitch from Diego Segui. 5-2. How do you do? Righty-righty matchup. 5-2. Deep fly ball to left. Racing back at the track. Making a lead. Banging into the wall. Goosen goes to the ground. He makes the catch. Goosen makes the catch. What a fabulous play. So as badly as he butchered that ball in the bottom of the first, he makes an outstanding play. In left. Once again, that was a 5-2 home run, normal power. McMullen has normal power. 1 through 13, it's a homer. We rolled a 20, so they almost had 2 homers in this inning. Instead, there are 2 outs now, and McMullen is wondering what could have been, as he just missed. Ken Castro, how you doing? Hope all is well. Sports writer extraordinaire from the great state of Rhode Island. 1-0 if you're just joining us. Frank Howard hit a homer to lead off the bottom of the fourth. Here comes Bernie Allen. He popped out to the catcher. The pitch to Allen. Segui tosses up a 3-8. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. So 3-8. Ground ball to first. Mincher tosses to Segui, and the side is retired. But the Senators strike first on the home run by Howard. We go to the top of the fifth, 1-0, Washington Senators. Due up for the Seattle Pilots, Mincher, Comer, and the catcher McNerney. Dick Bosman, 12 up, 12 down for the Senator pitcher. And here's Don Mincher. Flew out to right. On deck is Comer, the center fielder. The pitch to the left-handed batting Don Mincher. 5-7. 5-7. That's going to be looped out to center. Coming in and making the catch is Del Unser. Second time Mincher has flown out. Once to right and now to center. 13 up, 13 down for Dick Bosman. Now I'll bring up the Pilots center fielder, Wayne Comer. Grounded to first. Casanova sets the target. The pitch to Comer. 1-5. Righty-righty matchup. 1-5. Swing and a miss! Fooled badly on the breaking pitch. Third K for Bosman. 14 up, 14 down. Can the catcher Jerry McNerney break through? 1-0 Senators. McNerney was a strikeout victim. Bosman nods his head. He rocks and deals to McNerney. 6-9. Righty-righty matchup. 6-9. Ground ball to short. Brinkman is a 2 defender. And that's a 3. He might not make this play. 2-3. 2-3. Brinkman charges, bare hands, throws low to first, scooped out of the dirt by Epstein. 15 up, 15 down. So again, Brinkman is a 2. We rolled a 3. 2-1 single, 2-2 single, 2-3 ground ball C. And Mr. McNerney, you are out. 6-3. Wow. Bosman tips his cap to his shortstop. 15 up, 15 down. We go to the bottom of the fifth. 1-0 Senators. Due up for the Washington Senators. Brinkman, who just made that fabulous play. Casanova and Bosman. Casey Jones. If you enjoy trains, check out that channel. Hope all is well, my friend. Diego Segui has made one mistake, and it was to Hondo to lead off the fourth as he had a blast to center. 1-0. Here's Eddie Brinkman. McNerney sets the target, the pitch to Ed Brinkman. 3-5. Righty-righty matchup. 3-5, ball 4. So Brinkman works a walk. Senators trying to add to that 1-run lead. And here comes the catcher, Paul Casanova, who's a dreadful bunter. So he won't be bunting. He's a debunter. Casanova flew out to center. He's 0 for 1. Pilots hoping to turn 2 as Stanley and Euler pinch the middle. Segui looks in at the plate. He's ready to work. The leg kick and the pitch to Paul Casanova. 3-6, pick up some sticks. 3-6, popped up, foul territory, right side. Mincher is there. He makes the catch. 1 down. So Casanova is 0 for 2. Brinkman at first. That'll bring up Dick Bosman. Bosman's actually an A bunter off of his own card. And he's going to bunt. Pitcher card 2, though. If he gets that 2, he's going to bunt. Dick Bosman's going to bunt. They're playing for the bunt. So he goes to a B bunter. And he's going to get it. That's a 5. They play for the bunt. 5. Batter is thrown out by Segui. Advancing to second is Brinkman. So a good sack by Bosman. That's a sack. That goes 1 to 4 as covering was Stanley on the wheel play. So 2 outs, top of the order for the center fielder, Dell Unser. He's 0 for 2 against Segui. He struck out and grounded to short. Brinkman will be off on contact. He is horrific. He's a 1 through 12. I don't want to hold him close. If you hold him close, that cuts down the range of the fielder holding him. So he'll get a +2 here. He'll be 1 through 14. Can Unser give the Senators a 2-0 lead here? Segui peers in towards the plate. He's ready. The pitch to Dell Unser. Ones across the board. Triple snake eyes. A 1-2. How do you do? Popped up. Third base. On the outfield grass. Making the catch is Harper. And the side is retired. As that ball stayed up there quite a long time. Unser pops out to third. He's now 0 for 3. The Senators leave Brinkman in scoring territory. We go to the top of the 6th. Still 1-0. Bosman has retired 15 pilots in a row. Elin Olaf at the ballpark. Hope all is well. Check out his channel. So we have quite a pitcher's duel here. And I'm just taking a quick look. Diego Segui is actually throwing a one-hitter. The one hit, the home run by Frank Howard. Just double-check that. And, of course, Bosman, 15 up, 15 down. He will face Stanley, Euler, and Segui. The Chicken Man, Fred Stanley. As Sergeant Jamie says, go Hondo and the Senators. How you doing, Jamie? Hope all is well. Thank you for joining us for some early Saturday morning baseball. Stanley flew out to center. Will it be 16 up, 16 down? The pitch to Chicken Fred Stanley. Bosman tosses up a 2-6. 2-6. Ground ball to third. Diving play by McMullen. He pops up, throws. What a stretch by Epstein, and they get him! Unbelievable! 16 up, 16 down. Fred Stanley made a bid for the first hit of the ball game on the 2-6. Single 1 through 10. We rolled a 20. It is an out. A tremendous play by McMullen. And again, Bosman tips his cap to a fielder. Now bring up Ray Euler. Euler grounded to short. The pitch to the former Tiger. 3-3. What will it be? We shall see. 3-3. Bouncing ball to second. Allen over to Epstein. 2 down. 17 up, 17 down. And here comes Diego Segui. Segui grounded to second. He will hit for himself here in the top of the 6th. Bosman works quickly to Segui. Will Segui get the first hit? That'd be shocking. 3-8. 3-8. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. That is the 4th strikeout for Bosman. 18 up, 18 down for Dick Bosman. The Senators go to the bottom of the 6th with a 1-0 lead. Due up for the Washington franchise, May, Howard, and Epstein. Lee May, 0 for 2, did reach on a 2-base error by the left fielder Goosen, did not score, though, and has struck out. Diego Segui is throwing a one-hitter. His one hit, a home run to Hondo Frank Howard. Segui deals to the left-hand batting Lee May. 5-6, pick up some sticks. Fly ball, left field, out number 1. So May is retired. Making the catch in left is Goosen, as he uses 2 hands on the ball. And here comes Hondo, Frank Howard. He's 1 for 2. He's grounded short, and then he hit a bippity-boppity boom to the moon to center field, and it was quite a majestic shot. 1-0. Can he do it again? Let's see if Segui goes with the soft stuff. The pitch to Hondo. Segui tosses up a 2-8. 2-8. One hopper back to Segui. He throws to first. 2 away. Now bring up the cleanup hitter Mike Epstein. He has walked and grounded to first. 0 for 1. Epstein digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Segui picks up the sign from McNerney. He rocks and deals to Mike Epstein. 6-7. 6-7 ground ball, second base. Stanley is a 4, and that's a 4. Stanley makes a dive for it, but to no avail. It goes into right field. And the inning stays alive. Only the second hit for the Senators. A 2-out single by Mike Epstein. And here's McMullen, who was robbed of at least extra bases on the leaping catch by Goosen in left, who's not the most majestic outfielder. As we witnessed, he butchered his first ball hit to him, but made a fabulous play. Could have been a homer. Could have been a homer. But it was definitely at least extra bases. So here's McMullen, 0 for 2. Epstein will not be held on with 2 outs. He'll get a +2. So it'll be 1 through 12. Segui pays no attention to first. Looks in. Nods his head. The pitch to Ken McMullen. 4-10. Righty-righty matchup. 4-10. Swing and a miss! Chase the breaking pitch in the dirt. The side is retired. So Segui gives up his second hit, but no runs. He's now struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. We're through 6. Still 1-0 Senators. We go to the top of the 7th. Bosman goes up, back on the bump. He has retired 18 straight Seattle Pilots. Segui himself is throwing a 2-hitter. But he trails 1-0 thanks to Frank Howard's home run in the bottom of the 4th to lead off the inning. So here's Tommy Harper. He is hitless, as are all the Pilots. The pitch to Harper. Will he get the first hit? 2-10. 2-10. He will not. Fly ball, left field. Waiting to make the catch is Hondo. 1 down. 19 up, 19 down for Dick Bosman. That'll bring up the right fielder, left-handed batting Mike Hegan. He's grounded out twice. Casanova and Bosman have been on the same page. Casanova goes through the signs. Bosman nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Mike Hegan. 5-9. 5-10, excuse me. 5-10. 5-10. Strike 3, outside corner. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball. 20 up, 20 down. That is K, number 5 for Bosman. Two outs, base is empty. The left fielder, Greg Goosen. He's 0 for 2. He's flown to left and struck out. Bosman looking for 21 in a row. He's ready. The pitch to Goosen. 2-8. Will it be great? 2-8. Strike 3. Inside corner ties him up with a fastball, and the side is retired. Bosman strikes out 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 21 up, 21 down for Dick Bosman. 1-0 Senators. Bosman has now struck out 6. Unbelievable. At this point in time in modern baseball, they would take him out of the damn game. Because they are idiots. Wow. 7 innings, 21 Pilots up, 21 Pilots down. Due up for the Washington Senators, Allen, Brinkman, and Casanova. If anyone gets on, the Magic Man, Dick Bosman. Here's Bernie Allen, 0 for 2. He's popped out to the catcher and grounded to first. Segui's throwing a 2-hitter. The pitch to Allen. Point of weakness check starts for Segui. 4-9. Left-handed batter. 4-9. Strike 3. Doesn't pull the trigger on the breaking pitch. Another strikeout for Diego Segui. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Segui. As Allen just shakes his head and goes back to the bench. Badly fooled on that breaking pitch. He knew he was out. Elin Olaf says, agreed, missed the days with the workhorses. Now I'll bring up the shortstop, Eddie Brinkman. 0 for 1. He's walked and grounded to short. McNertney sets the target to pitch to Eddie Brinkman. 1-10. Righty-righty matchup. 1-10 and a 7. That ball is a gap shot. It's going to be a double. As it splits Comer and Goosen in left center. Only the third hit given up by Diego Segui. A 1-out double. Pilots get their bullpen up. And here's Paul Casanova, Bosman on deck. Brinkman will not be held close. The pitch to the Senator catcher, Paul Casanova. 4-8. Will it be great? 4-8. Ball 4. So Segui in a bit of a pickle here after striking out Allen. A double to Brinkman and a walk. And if he gives up a hit or a walk, he's hit point of weakness. And now they will pinch hit for Bosman. No, they won't. Here's Bosman. They're going to let Bosman swing away. Why not? Things are going quite well for Bosman. Actually, he should bunt. Bosman will bunt again. They'll play for the bunt. So he'll go from an A bunter to a B bunter. That's a 7. B7 batter. Bosman is thrown out by the first baseman. As Brinkman advances to third. Casanova to second. And another sac bunt. And this time it goes 3-4. Fielding it was Mincher, who threw to Stanley. Again on the wheel play. 2 outs for Del Unser. So Unser, still a 1-0 game. These are huge insurance runs here, to say the least. Brinkman at third. Casanova at second. Diego Segui on the verge of fatigue. Unser 0 for 3. Segui's ready to work. He deals to Unser, left-handed batter. 6-7. 6-7. Ground ball, second base. Stanley is a 4, but we rolled a 20. He will make the play on the 420, and the side is retired. Segui pitches out of it. Unser just shakes his head as he is now 0 for 4. So Segui has also pitched quite marvelously, but not marvelously enough. Top of the 8th, still 1-0. Senators. Dick Bosman has retired 21 straight Seattle Pilots through 7. We go to the top of the 8th. It will be Mincher, Comer, and McNertney. I just use a PC camera. I'm trying to get a thing for my cell phone, which shoots a marvelous. I don't think I can stream live with it though. I could record. I'm not big on recording. I just don't get in. I don't get into it when I record. But I just use a regular PC camera that attaches to the PC. Logitech, I believe it is. Logitech. And it doesn't, it's supposed to zoom in, but it doesn't, which, you know, oh well. All right, so Minchner, Comer, and McNertney, 21 up, 21 down, as we have stated. Minchner, 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. Will it be 22 up, 22 down? Bosman deals to the left-hand batting Don Mincher. 4-5, 4-5, 15. And there's the single to center. And the no-hitter is broken up. Let's just triple check. 4-5 against left-handed batters. 1 through 9 is a triple. 10 through 20 is a single. We rolled a 15. The no-hitter perfect game is broken up by Don Mincher. Here in the top of the 8th. A standing ovation by the Senators fans for Dick Bosman. And again, the Pilots are still in this game. It's only 1-0. Diego Segui has pitched his heart out. So Minchner at first. And here's Wayne Comer. He's a B bunter. McNertney on deck. They would play for the bunt, which would make him a C bunter. They got to bunt Minchner over. Here's the pitch from Bosman. Comer squares. That's a 7. 7B will be a good bunt. Fielding the ball is Epstein. He'll throw to Allen. So advancing is Minchner to second with 1 out. So a good sack by Comer. As Bosman has to regroup. Now he has to win the game. Obviously he was trying to win the game before, but now that's all that matters. Win the game. Here's Jared McNertney. The catcher is 0 for 2. Strikeout, ground out. Minchner will not be held close. He's the tying run at second. The pitch to McNertney. 3-7. Righty-righty matchup. 3-7. Fly ball, center field B. So that's going to be out number 2. Question mark. Minchner's not going to go anywhere. So there's 2 outs now as McNertney flies out to Unser. And Mincher will be a +2. So it'll be 1 through 14. And here comes Fred Chicken Stanley. Can he be the hero? Choking up on that bat. Euler on deck. What did Stanley hit? 279 in limited at-bats. Danny N. Grays and Cards and Toys is at the ballpark. Check out that wonderful channel. Big NASCAR fan and much, much more. Here's the pitch from Bosman to Stanley. Will he tie it up? 1-0 Senators. Perfect game lost on the single in the top of the 8th by Minchner. That is a 5-5 righty-righty matchup. 5-5 bounding ball to short. Brinkman to Epstein, and the side is retired. And once again, the Senators fans give Bosman a standing ovation. He's now throwing a one-hit shutout as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Segui is throwing a two-hitter. He gave up the home run to Hondo. A three-hitter, excuse me. So Segui gave up 2 hits a hit and a walk in the 7th. So if he gives up another hit and walk, I just want to make sure. We might just switch pitchers but Segui's the best pitcher. Yep, if he gives up 2 more, combination of a walk or a hit. Intentional walks do not count. Errors don't count. So Segui's going to stay in there. Very short leash. As John Donahue, who is 2-2 with 6 saves, 2.96 ERA, is ready in the pen. Here's Lee May. 0 for 3, reached on a 2-base error by Comer and left, struck out and then flew out to Comer. The pitch from Segui to Lee May, 1-0 Senators. 1-8, May hoping for it to be great. 1-8, and it is a shot deep center field and off the wall. May cruises into second, and that's going to be it for Diego Segui, as that is a 1-8 with an 11. May just missed a home run. 1 through 9 would have been a homer and a 2-0 lead. Instead, it is a leadoff double. And the 4th hit of the ball game knocks out Diego Segui. So Segui is done. He has given up 1 run, the homer to Hondo, back in the bottom of the 4th. But he is responsible for May at second. So Segui goes 7 innings. We still don't know how many runs because he's responsible for May. And he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can only lose it or get a no decision. And that will bring in John O'Donoghue. 2 wins, 2 losses, 6 saves, 2.96 earned run average for the Seattle Pilots in 1969. He's a left-handed thrower. As we go with our best ERA guy. Bosman's still in there, Elin. They're not taking Bosman out, that's for sure. So Segui is done. He pitched marvelously. So here comes John O'Donoghue. May's at second. And here comes Hondo, Frank Howard. Howard 1 for 3 with the homer, the only run of the game. A majestic blast to center, a bippity-boppity-boom to the moon. Lefty-righty matchup. Donahue has a word with McNertney. McNertney back behind the plate, squats down, sets the target. The pitch to Hondo. Frank Howard, can he do it again? 3-6. Left-handed pitcher. 3-6. Single to right. A single to right by Hondo. Just double check that. 3, 6, a single to right. May 1 through 14. The right fielder, they all have bad arms except the center fielder. +1, Hegan. 1 through 15, they're going to wave. May, here's the throw, and he is safe. Hondo has knocked in both runs now. And it's 2-0 Senators. That run will close the book on Segui. And Hondo picks up his second ribby. And a huge insurance run. 2-0. Bosman throwing, if you just joined us, he had a perfect game going into the top of the 8th. The single by Minchner broke it up. He's throwing a 1-hit shutout. So May scores. Captain Carl's here. Hope all is well. Appreciate everyone joining us for some early Saturday morning baseball. Card&Dice, Strat-O-Matic, Game 4 of our 1969 1-done tournament. And here's the lefty-lefty matchup. Mike Epstein. 1 for 2. He's walked, grounded to first, and single. Good double play chance here. Hondo slow, to say the least. The pitch from O'Donoghue to Epstein. 2-8. Lefty-lefty. 2-8. Swing and a miss. Chase the slider. So there's 1 out. Now I'll bring up the third baseman, Ken McMullen, right-handed stick. O'Donoghue rocks and deals to McMullen. 5-8. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. 5-8. Ground ball, second base. Defense check. Stanley's a 4. That's a 10. I don't think that's going to be bueno. 4-10 goes to an error, checks to Stanley. He's an E8. That's an 11 on an E8. Will it be a double play ball? So let's find the E8. An 11 double play ball. 4-6-3 ground ball A. O'Donoghue gives up the inherent runner. But that's it. But that's probably enough. As McMullen bangs into the DP that ends the inning. 4-6-3. But Frank Howard goes out to left. He is knocked in. Both runs of this ball game. We go to the top of the 9th. Bosman throwing a 1-hitter. Had a perfect game going into the 8th. And Minchner singled. Howard, actually, not a bad fielder when it comes to errors. Range horrible and his arm sucks. But I'm not taking him out of the game because I don't think they would take Hondo out of the game. But before I say that, let's just take a quick look, as I'm not very familiar with the 69 Washington Senators. Darrell Knowles is ready in the pen, just in case. Let's see who else we have out here. Ed Stroud, left field. E7, 3, neutral arm of 0. Sam Bowens, 2. Let's see. E10, -1 arm. Sam Bowens will come into play left. Yeah, Ed Stroud. I think that's how you say his name. You spelled it right. He batted .252, 4 homers, 29 ribbies. Played left and right. A stealer, pretty good speed, obviously. 3 range, neutral arm of 0, E7. And then we have Sam Bowens, probably played really limited. Yeah, 57 at-bats, batted under 200. But he has a 2 range, a -1 arm. And I think that's who we're going to go with in our one and done. So for defense, Sam Bowens will come into the game. And Howard goes out. 2-0 lead, top of the 9th. It's going to be Bowens. Left field. 2 range, E10. His error rating's worse. Watch that bite us in the butt. D's across the board, stealing, bunting, hit and run. He shouldn't be coming to the plate. But he has a -1 arm. And 1 through 14 runner. 9th. Bowens in for defense. Howard's day is done. McMullen made the last out. We'll have a pinch hitter. Might have 2 pinch hitters here, actually. I think everyone else will stay pat. May's a 4E15. Can Stroud play right? We might have to switch this around. Stroud can play right. And he'd be a 3E7 neutral arm. And May's a +1. Yep, so Stroud will go to right. As May comes out of the game. So Ted Williams, the manager, making all kinds of switches, trying to get to that final Sweet 16. Stroud goes to right. He's a 3, E7. And again, A stealer, but if he comes up to bat, something went horrifically wrong for the Senators. Neutral arm of a 0. Excuse me. And 1 through 15 runners, so... May's done. Howard's done. Senators go to their defense. Bosman back up on the bump. Lots of accounting going on here. Now let's look at this absolutely horrific team, the Seattle Pilots. Oilers 0 for 2. So whoever our best hitter is going to hit. Take care, Elin. Oiler 165. God, that's awful. Would never even play in the majors now. I don't care how good his defense is. It'll be Steve Hovley. Batted .277, 3 homers, 20 ribbies to pinch hit the lefty. Steve Hovley to pinch hit. And then Tommy Davis to pinch hit for O'Donoghue. As we're just going to go down the line with pinch hitters when needed, our best hitters. All right. 9th, pinch hitter for Oiler is Hovley. Hovley. All right, pinch hitter. Bosman looking for a complete game, 1-hit shutout. Hovley, 277, 3 homers, 20 ribbies. On deck, Tommy Davis. Casanova sets the target. The pitch to the left-handed batting Steve Hovley. Will he get the second hit of the game for the Pilots? 6-5 to Hovley. Left-handed batter, 6-5, ground ball to second. No, he won't. Allen to Epstein. 1 down here in the top of the ninth. I'll bring up the second pinch hitter, Tommy Davis, the former Dodger. Right-handed batter. Davis batted .271, 6 homers, 80 ribbies. Casanova goes out to have a word with Bosman. 2-0 Senators. 2 outs away from advancing to the Sweet 16. Getting out of the first round of 16. The pitch to Tommy Davis from Dick Bosman, who's throwing a one-hitter. Took a perfect game into the top of the 8th. 6-8. Righty-righty matchup. 6-8. Another ground ball to second. Rinse and repeat. Allen to Epstein, 2 down. So the pinch hitters bang out to Epstein as they play Pepper. And it's up to Tommy Harper, who's 0 for 3. Crowd on its feet. This could be it. Bosman, a little smile. The windup and the pitch to Harper. 2-7. 2-7. Fly ball center field. Waiting to make the catch is Unser. The ball game is over. The Washington Senators and Dick Bosman will advance. He throws a one-hitter, and the Senators win 2-0. Hondo, Frank Howard knocks in both runs as he was 2 for 4, a home run and a single knocking in those runs. Diego Segui, the definition of a tough luck loser, went 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, and struck out 5. O'Donoghue pitched the 8th. He gave up the inherited runner. But this ball game is over, folks. The highlight of the game, Dick Bosman took a perfect game into the 8th. The only man to get a hit and reach base, Don Mincher, who I mispronounced his name 4,000 times. But unbelievable. Unbelievable. As Ken Castro says, great late night ball game, or early morning, however you look at it, and we did it in an hour and 8 minutes. So, another great game. We've had 4 great games so far in our Strat-O-Matic 1969 1-and-done tournament. First round of 16, the top 8 teams make it to the Sweet 16. They have byes. So once again, a one-hit shutout. Bosman took a perfect game in the top of the 8th. The only hit, the leadoff single by Don Mincher, and that was it. The 2 runs were knocked in for the Senators by Frank Howard, Hondo, a home run in the 4th to lead off the inning. And then, after May doubled, Segui was relieved by O'Donoghue, but O'Donoghue gave up the RBI single to Howard, 2-0. And that's all, folks, and that's all she wrote. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, be smart. Appreciate the time. God bless. You know what's coming. Peace!